Being understood is not the same as being known. Some people learn to survive by becoming unforgettable. Others learn to survive by becoming difficult to reach. Aquarius, your distance has often been mistaken for detachment. But sometimes distance is simply what the heart creates when belonging has come with conditions. You may have learned to live at the threshold, watching, listening, questioning, naming what everyone else quietly agreed not to see. There is wisdom at the threshold. From there, you can see the whole room more clearly than those standing comfortably inside it. You notice the patterns, the unspoken agreements, the future trying to emerge from the present. But every threshold carries a quiet temptation. Stay there long enough, and the place that once gave you perspective can slowly become the place where you hide. You become so practiced at observing life that you forget what it feels like to enter it. Leo season stands opposite your sun and asks something beautifully uncomfortable. What if your place was never only to witness the fire? What if you were meant to sit beside it? Not as an idea, not as a role, as a person. You may discover that it's become easier to offer vision than vulnerability, easier to imagine a better future than to tell someone what your heart needs today. Sometimes it's easier to love humanity than to allow one person close enough to love you. You've always understood that no light exists entirely for itself. You naturally ask how every gift might strengthen the whole. But Leo reminds you that every community is built one relationship at a time. Presence cannot be replaced by insight. The future cannot be built without the heart. As Pluto continues its long passage through Aquarius, your identity is still changing. Not because of who you were wrong, but because the ways you learn to protect yourself may no longer be the ways you're meant to live. Difference, independence, intelligence, even these can become beautiful hiding places. Leo doesn't ask you to choose yourself instead of the collective. It asks you to remember that the self belongs within the collective. Your joy matters. Your grief matters. Your creative life matters, even when it serves no purpose beyond making you feel more alive. Not everything you love must become a contribution. Not every passion must justify itself by changing the world. Some things are simply sacred because they awaken your heart. Perhaps this is the deeper question of your season. Have you become easier to understand than to know? A threshold is not a destination. It's a place we pass through. Perhaps Leo season isn't asking you to abandon your vision. Perhaps it's asking whether you're ready to cross the threshold, to let someone meet you beyond your ideas, to discover that belonging was never waiting for another side of perfect understanding, only presence. And perhaps your unmistakable presence has been part of the future all along.